This is Hank Hanegraaff, president of the Christian Research Institute and host of the Bible Answer Man broadcast with another Hank Unplugged short. Truthfully, I can't get Afghanistan off my mind. I was thinking early this morning about the history of Islam. Back in 635, a date memorable because this was 3 years after Muhammad had died. Damascus, the city where St. Paul was heading when he experienced a dramatic conversion to Christ, fell to invading Muslims. And then only 2 years later, Antioch, where the disciples of Jesus Christ were first called Christians, fell. And then shortly thereafter, it was the tragic task of the Patriarch of Jerusalem to hand over the city to conquering Muslims. And so for 14 centuries, the advance of Islam has continued not by word, but by sword. I've said it before, and it bears repeating right now. Islam is the only significant religious system in the history of humanity with the socio-political structure of laws that mandate violence against the infidel. And this graphic reality makes Islam a religious ideology espousing terrorism and takeover as a permanent policy, not just a temporary expedient. And that is the historical reality from the early 7th century massacres of Islam to the 9/11 Manhattan massacre. In fact, to what is unfolding before a watching world in Afghanistan this morning. Will Christians be martyred? Of course. Because in Islam, Sharia is state and state is Sharia. This is the way of Muhammad. How different the life of Christ. He elevated females to ontological equality with men. He commanded devotees to love their enemies, to pray for those who persecute them, to be peacemakers rather than to be makers of war. He defended the downtrodden and then set the ultimate moral example by dying so that others might live. Christians yet in Afghanistan are its only hope. Christians are the only solace for Muslims trapped in the way of Muhammad. In fact, Christians are the only hope for Western civilization in general. Tragically, all too many who name the name of Christ in the West have capitulated to woke ideologies that have neutered the church and turned the cross into either a fashion piece or a scandal. If you want to know about Islam, I've written a book titled Muslim: What You Need to Know About the World's Fastest Growing Religion. What is happening in Afghanistan right now will only accelerate the pace. So long for now.